Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Cardano. So we see the market right now in the last 24 hours has gone down about a 4% drop. We saw Bitcoin right below 37,000. We see Ethereum at that $2,600 level. So we are continuing to see, prices drop dramatically with Elon Musk's recent tweets from Elon Musk. But a coin that has been doing fairly well against this drop is Cardano, only down a 4.73% decrease in the last 24 hours. We're still seeing Cardano above that $1.70 range, and I think we are going to continue to see Cardano do fairly well. If you guys want to learn more about Cardano, as well as really my price predictions for June, July, and 2021, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video to learn more about Cardano, as well as so many other altcoins on the channel. So we are seeing a $55.5 billion market cap, the volume in the last 24 hours being 4.6 billion, and we're continuing to see this market cap rise up until this recent, incident with Elon Musk. We actually saw up to about $1.84. We actually saw over here $1.89 June 3rd at 6:30 a.m. So we were doing fairly good yesterday, and I do think we're going to get back to this 5.6% increase in the last week that we're kind of on this sideways or uptrend for the most part of the week. And I think realistically, a lot of coins, like I said, are going to get back to that accumulation phase where we're on a slow but steady increase throughout the upcoming weeks. So I do want to take a look at one more thing here on the Coinbase listing before taking a look at some of the Cardano news and information. So we do see USDT actually at $62 billion as a market cap. It was at 62.8 billion probably just a week ago. So we are seeing some of that come out, and we are starting to see some people put their USDT into some of these coins at lower price points, which is definitely what we want to see. Cardano is one of those coins that a lot of people do believe in for obvious reasons. But if you guys don't know what Cardano is, I'm going to give you guys a brief about, and then we'll jump into some of that news. Cardano ADA is a blockchain platform built on a proof-of-stake consensus protocol that validates transactions without high energy costs. Development on the Cardano uses the Haskell programming language, which is described as enabling Cardano to pursue evidence-based development for unparalleled security and stability. So we take a look at the first thing. It's going to be talking about healthcare data on the blockchain. So patients and healthcare providers' data are separated by a complex network of relationships stored in siloed databases that really can't communicate with each other. So it talks about how blockchain can improve this, and they have 3 solutions mentioned here. I won't talk about too much into it in detail, but here are the top reasons blockchain can improve health data management. The blockchain allows health data and identity to be owned and controlled by the owner themselves. It allows this data to be shared with third parties if the owner chooses to do so. Since the user is, the owner of their own data rather than the health providers or insurance companies, the blockchain can offer a system that incentivizes the users to share their private data with clinicians and governments. So we also see this solution allows for a distributed skills and talent registry of those medical professionals to be accessed by companies looking to hire qualified people. So it's a great concept. I like the idea of obviously blockchain getting in really all of these different kind of solutions. We see so much utility behind Cardano, and that's exactly why a lot of people are looking to invest. Jumping into another one, we see 500,000 Cardanians are now on Reddit. So that's quite a bit amount of people following Cardano itself. We have 661,000 followers on Twitter, and like I said, over 500,000 on Reddit. So going a little bit farther, we see Vitalik Buterin actually discussed opinions on Cardano in a relationship with Charles Hoskinson. He didn't say too much here in this podcast, but he did say, so speaking candidly with Friedman, he talks about Buterin said he had heard from people close to Hoskinson that Charles has clearly progressed and matured in a lot of ways. Buterin also went on to note that 2021 Charles is very different from 2014 Charles. And I'm sure 2021 Vitalik is very different from, 2014 Vitalik. So we are starting to see a lot of people, starting to really respect what he's doing, and Charles Hoskinson as a person in general. And I think that's exactly what we want to see. It just shows, Charles has definitely changed since maybe some previous things that have come out about Charles being maybe a little bit different back in 2014 than he is now. So Charles is definitely a matured and well-constructed man as we move forward and seeing, Cardano continue to do very, very well. We see that it's also interesting to hear Buterin speaking about his former colleague as a proof-of-stake coins like Cardano are so popular now. So especially as Ethereum 2.0 is coming down the track, So we are continuing to see Buterin actually concluded that Hoskinson and the IOHK team are doing some interesting things. So very interesting to see that conversation really take place. We also have the Adax. So if you guys don't know much about the Adax, it's the Cardano-based decentralized exchange that's changing the status quo. So an Adax is an automated I guess we'll go with this. For those not familiar with the Adax, it's an automated market maker that serves users on the Cardano network. It's a set rival, the biggest DEXs out there, really due to the overwhelmingly favorable really attributes of the Cardano ecosystem. So a lot of people are very, very pleased with the Cardano ecosystem, and they're going to take advantage of Adax, definitely over some of these decentralized exchanges that they are currently using. And so some people are worried about that. But that is about all I want to take a look at today on Cardano. I do want to talk a little bit more about these, recent dips that we saw. 4.97% in the last 24 hours is definitely not what we like to see. But, overall, a 6% increase in the last week is definitely some positive. And we are starting to see it come from that $1.64 all the way to $1.74. So we're up about 10 cents since the worst of the dip. So Cardano is doing a fairly good job at recovering from this dip as well. We've talked about Cardano a lot in the past, and there's obvious reasons behind that. We see great potential behind Cardano, and I do want to take a look at some of the use cases behind Cardano for some of you who may not know. It looks like it actually took us to the Cardano Foundation. We just want to go to cardano.org. If we go to the enterprise, we can actually see, education is one of them, retail being another, agriculture, government, finance, and healthcare. So there's 6 great really use cases behind Cardano, and I continue to see that there is a lot of people excited about Cardano's future. So, realistically, I think Cardano is going to continue to do very, very well. I think the price predictions for June, July, and 2021 are going to continue to rise. So really, the best way to stay up to date with this, like I said, guys, is subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, as I do talk about Cardano as well as so many other altcoins pretty much daily on the channel. So I do think by the end of June, we are going to continue to see this sideways but slow uptrend. I think by the end of June, we could easily see Cardano pushing a $2 price point. If we could get above $2 and be right around $2 to $2.20, that would be a great spot for Cardano holders by the end of June. By the end of July, I do expect Cardano to really push past its previous all-time high of 246. So 246 being that all-time high, May 15th at 8 p.m. Like I said, a 250 price point to 275, definitely something reasonable, realistic, conservative enough for me to believe it could happen. So I do think, like I said, there's a lot of potential behind this coin, and a lot of people understand that. A lot of people still assuming that we could get to $10 by the end of the year, and I would agree with that. I think by the end of this bull market, we could easily see anywhere between really a $7 to $12 price point. We'll continue to keep that, really up to date as possible. I know a lot of you guys know that crypto changes very quickly. It's volatile. So we continue to see some crazy things taking place. So $7 to $12 is definitely something I'm definitely going to consider as a price prediction for the end of the year, or the end of the bull market, I should say. So that is going to be my price predictions. Do remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, talking about Cardano with me. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's going to be linked in the description below, as well as Discord. You can join the Discord, talk with crypto like-minded people. Thank you guys again. I'll see you all in the next one.